The all is mind. The universe is mental what? If everything you see around you, your life, your circumstances, even the reality you experience every day began in the mind, not just your mind, but a universal mind. This is the foundation of one of the most profound spiritual principles ever taught, the Law of Mentalism. This ancient principle states, the all is mind, the universe is mental. But what does that actually mean? Does it mean reality is an illusion? Does it mean our thoughts create the world around us? Or does it reveal something much deeper about the nature of existence itself? In this video, we're going to explore the Law of Mentalism, where it comes from, what it means, and how understanding it could completely change the way you see reality. The Law of Mentalism comes from a philosophical tradition known as Hermeticism, which was attributed to the legendary teacher Hermes Trismegistus. These teachings were later summarized in the famous metaphysical book The Kybalion, which describes the 7 universal laws believed to govern the universe. And the first and most fundamental of these laws is the Law of Mentalism. It states, the all is mind, the universe is mental. In simple terms, this means that everything that exists originates from consciousness. The universe itself is not merely a collection of physical objects. It is the expression of a deeper, universal intelligence. Think about your dreams for a moment. When you are dreaming, entire worlds appear inside your mind. Cities, landscapes, people, events, yet all of it is generated by consciousness. In the dream state, the mind becomes the creator of an entire reality. According to the Law of Mentalism, the physical universe works in a similar way, but on a cosmic scale. The universe itself is the manifestation of what Hermetic philosophy calls the all, a universal mind that contains and sustains all existence. Everything we experience is part of this greater field of consciousness. Interestingly, modern science has begun exploring ideas that echo parts of this ancient principle. In quantum physics, researchers discovered that, at the smallest level, matter does not behave like solid objects. Instead, it behaves more like waves of probability and energy. Particles appear to exist in multiple states until they are observed. Some interpretations suggest that observation, or awareness, plays a role in how reality manifests. While science does not claim that the universe is literally a thought, these discoveries hint that consciousness and reality may be more deeply connected than we once believed. The Law of Mentalism also applies on a personal level. If the universe operates through mind, then the human mind becomes a powerful creative instrument within that larger system. Your thoughts influence your emotions, your decisions, your perceptions, and ultimately your actions. Those actions shape the reality you experience. In other words, the inner world of the mind eventually becomes the outer world of experience. This is why many philosophical and spiritual traditions emphasize mastering one's thoughts. Because when you change the patterns of the mind, you begin to change the patterns of your life. Think about how powerful beliefs can be. If someone believes they are incapable or powerless, that belief influences how they act. They hesitate, they avoid opportunities, they doubt themselves. And those mental patterns create real-world consequences. But when someone shifts their internal belief system, when they develop confidence, vision, and focus, their actions begin to change. Opportunities appear. New paths open. Their reality begins to shift. From the perspective of the Law of Mentalism, the mind acts like the blueprint of reality. The physical world is the structure built from that blueprint. Understanding the Law of Mentalism does not mean ignoring the physical world. It means recognizing that the mind is the starting point of creation. If you want to change your life, you begin by changing the patterns of your thoughts. You cultivate awareness. You observe your beliefs. You develop mental clarity and focus. Because the mind is not just something we use to think. It is the interface through which consciousness interacts with reality. The Law of Mentalism reminds us of something profound. Reality is not only something we experience, it is something we participate in. Your mind is not separate from the universe. It is a reflection of the same creative intelligence that forms the cosmos. And when you begin to understand that connection, you start to see the world differently. Because the universe is not just a physical place, it is a living expression of consciousness, a universe of mind. If you want to explore more about the 7 universal laws and how they shape reality, consciousness, and human potential, subscribe to the channel and join me in the next video. Because once you begin to understand these principles, you start seeing the universe in a completely new way.